Hi everyone, welcome to English with Sepid. Today we're going to work on a very important grammatical point. So before going to our lesson, just check out this link above, touch the link and watch the previous sessions. So let's get started with this session's grammar. Simple present tense, negative form. If you remember, we talked about the simple present tense. It just shows the habits, routines, and general situations, okay? But right now, we are gonna work on the negative form of that, okay? So we are gonna add not. If you want to add not, okay, and make a negative statement in a simple present tense, we need do and does, okay? So do, does, plus not, okay? Don't or doesn't, like this, plus our verb, the main verb. So this is the common formula, okay? Let's go to this chart. So this chart shows the normal sentences like I work, okay? We like. So, for instance, I work here. We like spaghetti. You do your homework. And they have a car. He works out. She likes pasta. It's, okay, for the things. It has a beautiful tail. So, we are talking about a dog. So it has a beautiful tail and does, okay? For instance, she does her homework, okay? So these are the normal sentences that we use, okay, in order to talk about some habits, routines, and general situations or facts. But let's make them negative. This is the point of today's lesson. Let's go. Here, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Okay, the subject pronouns. After the subject pronouns, we need don't or doesn't, okay, in order to make a negative statement. So, I don't, okay, we don't, you don't, they don't. Don't means do not, okay, do not is negative. So, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't. Again means somebody just doesn't do something or don't do something, not at all. So let's go. Doesn't is does not. So we put don't and doesn't after our subject pronouns. Afterwards, we need the verbs, okay, in order to make a negative form. Work, like, do, have. So, for instance, I don't work. I don't work means I don't have a job. Okay, I have no job. So, we don't. Again, you can say we don't like. We don't like pasta. Okay, so you don't do your homework. So, and they don't have a car. So they don't have a car. They have to take the public transport. That's it. So let's go to he, she, it, okay, that we used here, okay, in the affirmative sentences, we use S. So in order to make them negative, we need does. Remember that it's a rule. He, she, it does. Okay? So we add a not here. So here it says does not or doesn't. So he doesn't have a car. Okay? She doesn't do her homework. It doesn't like meat. So, for instance, we are talking about a bird. So it doesn't like meat. That's all about the formula of that. So don't and doesn't. For he, she, it, we need doesn't, and there's a point. You never add an S here, okay? There is no S. But in affirmative, we need S. Remember that. In negative, no S, because S is here in does, okay? Doesn't. That's the case. Let's go to the next part. Now, let's turn to your examples, okay? So you see some examples on the board, okay? They are in the negative form of simple present tense, okay? So let's go to the first example. I drink coffee. This is an affirmative sentence, okay? So I drink coffee. It means this is my habit, okay? It's a general situation. I don't drink tea. So it means I don't like, okay? Or it's not my habit. So I don't drink tea. I drink coffee. I don't drink tea. Now the next. Sue drinks tea. Sue drinks tea. But she doesn't drink coffee. So she drinks tea, but she doesn't drink coffee. So instead of don't, if we have she, he, it in sentences, we need to change it into doesn't. Okay, so remember that. And Sue here is she. Again, remember that. Because of that, we say she drinks. Sue drinks. Okay, that's the case. Now let's go to the next example. You don't work very hard. So it means you are lazy. You don't work very hard. And next, we don't watch TV very often. It means it's not our habit, okay? So we don't watch TV. And the weather is usually nice. So the weather is nice. It doesn't rain. So again, here we have it. We need doesn't instead of don't. It doesn't rain very often. Now let's go. Matt and Nickel. So Matt is he, Nickel is she, but together we should say they, okay? So they don't know many people, or Matt and Nickel don't know many people. So that was all about the examples. Let's go to practice and activate these. Now it's time to practice. Let's get started. Okay, we are gonna make negative simple present tense sentences, okay? So let's go. I like football. I like football. But if it is negative, okay, so we say I don't, okay? Remember, we need don't or doesn't. I don't like football. Okay, so let's go. Number 2, my car. Okay, my car here is it. Remember. So, my car use much gas. So, don't or doesn't. Because it is it, we should say doesn't. My car doesn't use much gas. So let's go. Number 3, it. Okay, it. He, she, it doesn't. Okay? So it doesn't happen very often. Okay? It rarely happens. Let's go to number 4. Bill. Bill here is he. Okay? So do his job well. So negative, negative. Bill doesn't, because this is he, okay? Bill doesn't do his job well. Now, next one, Maria. Maria is she, okay? Usually have breakfast. Maria doesn't usually have breakfast. So, number 6, they stay here, okay? They don't stay here. So, that was all about this section's practice. Hope that you learned it well and try to use it in your sentences if you want to talk about routines, habits, and general situations in a negative forms, okay? So let's go. That was all about it. That was all. Next session, we are gonna work on more points. See you.